Hi friends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 3470 in Candy Crush Saga, where we have 19 moves to collect 4 ingredients. This is listed as a hard level. We can tell by the skull and the purple. Funny thing is, I was playing this last night, quite a few times actually, and it was listed as maybe a super hard, but I think it was a nightmarishly hard level. Anyway, it had a harder designation than it does now. And they changed it, but they didn't change how this operates, and it is really, really tough. But I find it's strategic and challenging. We do need some luck to happen when we do this, but there's also a strategy, and I appreciate that. There are ways that we can enhance our opportunities to win. So first of all, let's talk about these ingredients. We have to get them, I'll just work on this left-hand side here for a moment. We have to get this to ride the rails all the way over to here. By the time it gets to here, hopefully I've got this frosting removed so I can drop it down and then eventually drop it into position here. Some of the problems that can occur are I don't have the frosting removed, and so then it's going to go back onto the conveyor belt and spin around again, and it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns before it can get into that position again. So losing that once is really difficult to recuperate from when we only have 19 moves. Another problem that can happen is once I open this up, sometimes this will slide out over to the edges, even over to here, and then I would have to take this out or move the ingredient over in order to get it collected. And the magic mixers, for every 3 turns that I take that I don't strike them, they can spew something out at me. They're set to spew out licorice, and that's okay in the beginning because this is triple thick and the licorice is only single thick. But it does become a burden on the board a little bit later. And then we also have ticking time bomb set at 10 to deal with. Not easy. I've got a few tricks I can try. I would love to make one of these specials, and I have to figure out which one is going to be best. I can do a wrapped candy here, and then I can hit this a lot. This is 5 layers thick, so I think that's probably going to be my choice. I could do a stripe here, which would hit each of these once and then also be aimed to hit here. But I'm going to go with this. Oh, look at this. This is one of the problems on the board. We've got these candy cane fences, and you can't see it, but there's a fence here. So there's no interplay between these two. I can't bring this down and make a match of 5. I would only make a match of 3. You can tell that I can't make the match because look over here. These 3 would already be collected if that were possible. So it looks promising, and it's not, unfortunately. Now, I'm only going for one of these instead of the other because it just so happens that's what the board is currently giving me. But I do want to try to get to both because, again, we've got such a limited opportunity here. It's so tough to get through. And so we're going to need as much help on this board as we can get. Cascading is one way to hope for that. I'm actually going to slide over this way. And then here's this unique opportunity. Notice that these are aligned at the same time. So they're both going to hit over here at the same time. And that presents a big problem for me because I have to bring both of them down. And it's tough enough to bring one down. So what I'm going to do is use this color bomb that I have to offset this. I'm going to take out all purple from the board. It's going to hit here. It's going to hit here. See how I've got stuff next to this frosting, this purple? But then also this is going to be removed, and so this is going to be sliding down, and I'm going to get another chance, another turn to work with this. Yes, I could make a stripe, but I think this is the better opportunity. Plus, of course, when I take out a color, I concentrate things down, and so I give myself a better shot at getting more matches and specials. So that's what I'm aiming for there. How did that not slide out? That was totally different to what I had expected. Not fun. I'm very displeased with this behavior. I didn't notice it to see what was going on. Yuck. I don't like that. What if I do this? It would take this out. It doesn't offset that at all. And so now I have to figure out a way around all of this. If I do this with the blue, it drops this all the way down and it collects it so I can start getting another ingredient on the board, and that might be really fancy. If I just take out all blue, this would still drop down a little bit and set this off. If I take out all purple, nothing much happens. This goes away, but this doesn't. And I can't get to any orange, and that's what I would need to take out one layer of this. I could do this, but then I would have to hope for a cascade, and I don't see it. So I think I'm going to have to leave this as a foregone conclusion. And because I've got so many of these on the board, and this is ready to go, I'm going to take out all blue with this one, collect that ingredient. Now it's gone. Uh-oh, don't take that over. Oh, good. That got used up before it got taken over, because this was ready to spew. Now, I hit it a couple of times, so it didn't spew, but still. And now I've got, look at this ingredient all the way over here. I got that down because of all of the activity. Didn't realize that was going to happen. So this is boding quite well for me. I'm going to collect this right away, get rid of it. But now the thing is, I did get an ingredient coming through again, but I have to get this cleared out or this cleared out to drop in that next ingredient. And that can sometimes be pretty tough to do. I think I might take this out and make my life a little bit easier, because it is hard to collect these sometimes. Yes, I need to get an ingredient going quickly, but I do have about 5 turns to get things flowing, and I'm hoping I'll be able to make something here that'll create an opportunity. Okay, so here we go. This is what I want. I want this stripe, and I want it down 1. So that will clear out and drop in an ingredient. Now I need to drop this into place. I can at least drop it down a little bit, but I need to get it all the way through here before this creates problems. There we go. All right, and now I've got a few turns to get this done. I can make a color bomb, and that looks fancy. I was going to say, but probably what I'd like to do is wait one more turn until this comes around and then just move this over here. But we're going to get licorice in the way. I think that I would still have enough power. It's so tricky because I want to make this really cool move, but I think it might be detrimental. I'm going to do this. Don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. Okay, I think this is best. I mean, I could also do this striped wrapped, but I'm going to hold on to that just in case I need a little extra power. But nope, we got it done. Okay, so that's how I beat this. And it might look like, oh yeah, she got it done on the first try. Well, no, I blew up a few times by some stray ticking time bombs I wasn't able to get done, and it's just hard to get this all to work out time-wise. It's tough to get both of those ingredients down on the first spin around. Like I said, you can move things over. I'm not quite sure why it didn't work. Maybe I waited too long and it was over too far. But sometimes you can bring those ingredients down and offset them a little bit to make the job a little bit easier for you and give you a better chance to clear out that initial frosting. But I got a bit of luck, and I understood the board so well by failing, because I learned by losing. But it was by failing that I learned the board, and so I understood how to capitalize on that luck when it showed up. So I wish you the best of luck. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. My estimate is I played it about 30 times. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.